Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Those of you that are returning subscribers, and welcome those of you that are new. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today, a psychic reading. I'm going to be reading the collective energy. So, if any of you have personal questions that you need addressed, I have pinned in the chat my PayPal link. You can send me a $20 donation through PayPal. Then let me know once you have done that. Okay. And I will check and make sure that I've received that on my end. And then you can send your question and I will pause the collective reading and then I will answer your personal question. Okay. So that's how I'm doing personal questions on this platform until I can get to a place where I can receive super chats. So, and if you would like to just leave a tip or donation to this platform, you can do that through the PayPal link pinned in the box. Okay. And then the chat, actually, I'm sorry, it's not the box, but it is also in the description box, but it's in the chat as well. So that is how I'm answering personal questions. Every once in a while, I will do freebies where I will answer people's questions. But the last time I did that, I want to keep going into this, but last time I did that, somebody said that they were going to send me money and they didn't end up sending me money. And I ended up being sick for 3 days and having to deal with a bunch of gin and other things that I really don't want to have to deal with. Okay. So make sure you guys like the video as you come into the chat, as you come into the reading. Make sure that you guys like the video. It's very important for you to do that. So it lets me know that my messages are resonating and that you guys are hearing me. Okay. This shadow appears to be as being shadow banned by whoever works for YouTube. So I am looking into the algorithm, it being my platform being shadow banned, the gang stalking and harassing and all of that. I am looking into it, and God is also looking into it, and all the voodoo that's being done, God's looking into that as well. So make sure that you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. You can read it there. Okay. We're going to start with the prayer, though. We're calling in the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit come be with us now, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including the Ascended Masters, specifically Jesus Christ and any other Ascended Masters that rock with us. We're calling upon them and we're asking that they put a bubble or a shield around us, blocking out any negativity. We're asking that the Archangel, specifically Archangel Michael, please block out all evil and all negative entities and all psychic attack and evil eye, witchcraft, energy harvesting, and manipulation, and moon magic and destiny swap. So I ask that you would please return all evil back to the sender and stop them in any way possible from attacking again. Okay. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, God, I ask that you continue to protect me and bless me. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks and glory. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Thank you, Most High. Okay, so we're going to be working with a couple different decks today. We're basically going to be exposing some type of lie that was spoken. But before we do that, we're going to go into the illegal contract. So it's in the description box below, but by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no evil eye, no vampirism, no energy harvesting, no psychic attack, and no witchcraft, and no copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is trademarked and copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. So don't steal messages from me. Don't steal messages from God and the Holy Spirit. Okay. So it looks like there's nobody in here and there's no likes on the video. I'm going to wait until we get some people in here who are actually watching before I start the reading. So let me know that there's somebody watching by putting a like on there, because from what it looks like right now, it looks like nobody is watching. And so let's get a like on the video before we start the reading, okay? So that I know somebody's actually here. Oh, one person watching, 0 likes on the video. Okay. All right. Thank you for showing me that at least there's one person here. I am feeling very nauseated all of a sudden, which I know is not my energy, so I send it back to wherever it came from. Okay, so somebody's been lying for quite some time. I don't know. This feels like this has been going on for a long time. We're going to check with the telepathy oracle cards to see if there's anything that comes about why somebody's been lying on y'all. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows. This person could be very intense, the one that's making up the lies. That's too many cards, Spirit. One at a time. Sounds like it. From what I'm picking up in the energy is that whoever's been lying, they've been lying about your character. So you could possibly sue this person for defamation. You could have been married to this person, or they could be lying, saying that you're married to somebody when you're not. That's super weird. This person could actually say that they're married to you when they're not. And just let y'all know that I will never contact you for a reading, and I'm not married. I'm not ever going to contact anybody for a date. I'm not ever going to contact anybody for a reading. If anybody is pretending to be ASTRAEA Love or the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle on any other platform, because again, I'm only on YouTube, report them. I have a Facebook, but I don't use it at all, ever. And I don't like Facebook. And so I only keep it there because I haven't been told to delete it yet, but I do not use that. And so again, just be mindful. If anybody's trying to contact you saying they're me and they're going to give you a reading for a certain amount of money, that's not me. So just make sure you guys report that person, okay? Embrace what fate has in store for you. Somebody wants to marry you because of your destiny. That's a new story. That's a new plot right there. Didn't see that one coming. That's kind of strange to me, that somebody wants to marry you because of your destiny. This person sounds like a user. So they feel like because your destiny is so great that they have to bad talk you or something to other people, so that other people look at you. And welcome in, Shaman Maria. Hugs to you as well. So that this person wants other people to look at you strange. They don't want people to embrace you, and they don't want you to embrace what fate has in store for you, because it's true love. Seriously. True love appears when you least expect it. And this whole blocking and a marriage thing, this is stupid, okay? Oh my God. Like, you could be single, self-sufficient, and not wanting to be married. And okay, we are in the what, 20 something century. We literally, if we don't want to be married, we don't have to get married as women. Like, we don't have to accept these masculine energies, bullshit, bum ass behavior. I'm sorry, but we don't. Good God. It seems to me like society wants us to accept these low vibrational men into our lives, and they'll badger and bully us until we do accept this bullshit into our lives, which will never happen. If you're somebody that's like me, who's extremely strong, that never gives in, we're never going to just marry somebody to make society comfortable. If they have a problem with us being single and self-sufficient, maybe they need to look within and ask themselves why they have to rely on a man. Commitment. Somebody wants you to make a commitment to them. I'm not joking. They feel like if you're committed to a man, then you can be dominated. Whatever. It says commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, you want something with commitment, but the commitment of marriage, if you're a female, welcome in Fashionista. If you're a female and you don't know about marriage is not whatever the fuck your parents painted it out to be, or whatever TV has told you, whatever Disney has said. That is not what marriage is. If you just love a person, but you don't love, like, you lust for, it's basically lust. If you can't love somebody for who they truly are, do not ever marry them. If you're with somebody thinking that they're a fixer upper, that you have to put all this, no, do walk away from that person. I can promise you that nobody is going to change and no situation is going to change by getting married. Okay. At least not for the better. And I'm not poo-pooing anybody's marriage if you're married. I'm just saying that women don't know the responsibilities of what being a wife are until they get married. And then it's like, yeah, marriage is a lot. It is, like, seriously, you have to give up your freedom. You have to give up a lot of things to take care of a man. And this is why men want to force women into these commitments to marry them. And that's what this is about, basically, is somebody that, they feel like you need to be committed to a man, so then you don't have time to do your divine life purpose if you're committed to a man, which is not true. You could be committed to a man and still, if you send me, I have my PayPal linked in the chat. If you send me a $20 donation, then send your question, and then I'll check and make sure the donation went through. I will be more than happy to answer your question, but I'm not just doing free. I'm doing a collective reading right now. So yeah, this person wants you to enter into a commitment. It says commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship, obviously. So again, a lot of the times men will want women to enter into a marriage commitment, but then they don't want to be committed to the marriage. Beware of somebody that's like that you could have been married to. They want you to embrace true love, thinking that it's going to come from another person, when true love is, exactly, when true love is something that you have with yourself. It says goodbye to those who think us divine beings need someone. I don't need any. Yeah, you don't need. That's really what this is about. They believe that we are weak women, that we need somebody in our life to be successful or to be sane or whatever they're thinking. This is just about wanting to domesticate somebody, Trust me, if your relationship is bad before you get married, getting marriage is not going to fix the problem. Also, if you are in a marriage and you're having a hard time in your marriage, having a child is not going to fix the problem. These are just delusions that society has put upon us as females they want us to embrace those delusions so that we continue to create more people and continue to give our womb energy for a man to manifest through. Because remember, men can do lots of things, but they cannot bring a child into this world, at least not without using a woman. So this whole making women bow down and whatever, I don't care what the Bible says. Okay. The Bible was manipulated by a man that would put the shit together, that wants us to obey thy husband and bow down at them and let them think for us and all sorts of weird shit, because people fear women because we're mystical, because we can bleed for 7 days and not die, because we can literally bring in new life. Okay, that's what it's all about. People are afraid of women because they can't understand why a woman would be given the ability to bear children and not a man. It's very mystical. I get that. Past life. And also beware of these people that are actually past life energies coming in to try to get committed to you. They could be posing as like a fake twin flame or something like that. They will really want you to embrace this ideal of them being the right one. Just because somebody's from a past life does not mean that they're a soulmate or a twin flame. Again, we've had many karmic people in past lives. In fact, some of those karmic people end up being our family members in this lifetime. They could be our first husband, second husband. They could be our friends. This past life connection does not always mean a good thing. It can mean a good thing. Just depends on each situation's a little bit different. But for most of, if you have a past life with somebody, that means you have karma to work out with them, whether it's for the better or for the worse in this lifetime. Okay. And those lessons will get learned, whether the person you're in a commitment to wants to learn from that lesson or not. The lesson will still be brought to both people. Okay. And then from that point, you get to choose whether you want to grow with someone or grow apart from someone, basically. So you don't need a man to be whole. You don't need a twin flame to be whole. You are an individual, whole, perfectly created individual being that is blessed by God. Okay. And so if you're thinking that you feel empty and that you need a man in your life to fill that, or vice versa, if you're a masculine energy and you feel like you need a feminine in your life, that is not what you need. What you need is God. If you feel empty on the inside, you need to go within and access your own divine connection to the Most High God, which is a part of yourself. Okay. Because literally that will fix the problem. There's no human on this world that can do what God can do. Okay. I mean, we all are special and have different abilities, but what God can do, God can create a way when there's no way. God can heal things that seem impossible. God can do all sorts of things that we have no idea about. And so not limiting yourself and not limiting the divine. And the people that are so stuck in the past life delusion, thinking that every past life person is like a soulmate or reincarnated person that they're supposed to be with. Again, this is why using your discernment is the most important thing when it comes to love, so that you're not being tricked into making a commitment with somebody who is a past life karmic that unalived you in the 700 million past lives that you had with them. Like for me, when I see people, I've been Loki forever, which means I have thousands of years of memories of incarnating and going in different bodies in different places at different times. And from those experiences, I can definitely say, if I see that somebody has betrayed me 9 times already, and I've had 9 lifetimes with them, I just take for granted that they're going to possibly betray me in this lifetime, and I avoid them. I use my discernment. I want you guys to get to a point where you can use your discernment too, just by listening to the way that you feel. Because if you pay attention to the way that you feel, someone comes in your energy and you start to feel sick or weird or afraid or anything like that, that is an indication that there is something that needs to be looked at within you. And there's something that you are not seeing about that other person. And this is not to make anybody afraid. I just want people to be not stuck in the delusion of, oh, we had a past life together, we're meant to be together. No, until you understand who that person was to you in that past life and who you were to them and what happened, then you don't want to take on that mentality of thinking that you need someone else to make you whole. Look, moment. This is like your moment of awakening right now, because you're realizing that basically what I'm saying is the truth, and you've never needed, that it's never been something outside of yourself. You've never needed anybody else to be happy. It says, think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. So that's the same energy as the Six of Cups card. It's like focusing on the times that are good and letting go of the times that are bad. Some people, when they're stuck in this past life delusion with people, they're focusing only on the good parts, but purposely ignoring the parts that are not so good about that person, not realizing that if you ignore that for too long, it's going to end up like causing an issue. So when it comes to relationships, if you can't love for the person fully for who they are right now, then you have no business being with them. If you think that you've got to change somebody else to be with them, you're not choosing the right person. The right person will be the right person. You won't have to manipulate anything. You won't have to do no witchcraft on them. You won't have to do nothing. You won't have to do anything other than just be yourself. Okay. And that person, if you think that you have traits that are unlikable, stop. Okay. Just stop with that, because the right person will love those traits that you think are unlikable. I mean, there are some women that are just big women, and the men that love them love every role on their body. So again, sometimes we perceive ourselves to be imperfect beings, and it's those little imperfect parts that other people come to love and enjoy the most. And stop looking at your life through the eyes of other people. Start looking at your life through the eyes of God. Because if you could see yourself the way God sees you, you would never doubt yourself again. It says, be prepared to accept what fate has in store with you. Second card talking about embrace what fate has in store for you. On that card, then accept what fate has in store for you. See, some people are so stubborn, and just like they know what they're here to do, but they're too afraid to do it. Trust me, I would be more afraid of not doing what you're here to do, because then you'd have to come back in another lifetime. And who wants to survive childhood again? No one. No one wants to be a child again. At least I don't. So I would be more afraid of not following God's instruction and not fulfilling your divine life purpose, and then truly being lost. And this is not, I don't want people to be afraid, oh, if I don't do my divine life purpose, then someone's going to steal my destiny and fate. No, that's not possible. But if you don't fulfill your destiny and your fate, then you can't be there to inspire other people to do the same, right? To fulfill their destiny and fate. So it is a little bit about acceptance. Once you understand yourself, your gifts, your passions, what you're attracted to, and why you're attracted to it, not so much in a lover, but in things that you love to do, being passionate. Until you accept that about yourself, the truth about yourself, you can't really accept another person for who they are. Union. Part of your guys's divine life purpose is about a union. It says the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. For me, I met somebody that was very compatible for me, like a twin flame energy, when I did not expect it. I was like, nope, I don't want to be with anybody. I just want to be single. And then the moment that I had come to peace with not having anybody, then here comes that person. So again, know that God will bring you different levels of soulmates, twin flames, for you to make a choice. Are you going to love yourself or are you going to love this other person more than you love yourself? It says heart. You start to feel your heart beat faster as you get closer. This person will definitely give you butterflies when you meet them. You'll definitely feel your heart beating. And that was another thing that I was like, what are all these weird bodily sensations that are going on with this person? I definitely knew that those things were not just random experiences. Cherish, protect your relationships well. This talks about your relationship with God. Cherish that relationship, because a lot of people, they don't have a real relationship with God. Their relationship with God is going to church on Sunday and pretending that there is a mystical being that's that's seeing their dedication or whatever, that's going to come answer their prayers. Okay. That's their relationship with God. You guys have a real relationship with God, which means going within and accessing God through going within. And so that very well could threaten other people, but it is what it is. Everybody has the ability to go within and connect to God if they want to do that. There's nobody that's disconnected from God. If people are being disconnected from God, they're choosing that by engaging with lower vibrational energies, I guess, and things like that take you far away from God. Look at this maze. Even if you feel lost, there's always a way through the maze. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you're at in your journey. You're at the right place right here, right now, and you're being guarded and guided, and you're being led through a very tricky maze. See, the reason that you're in this maze is because your enemies tried to follow you into like a labyrinth, and you're being guided through the maze. And even if you feel lost, you're still being spiritually guided. These other people are just trying to follow you, and they cannot come where you are going. Where you are going, it's not meant for them. Link, the bond of love grows stronger over time. So again, you're very divinely connected. You do have a link with the Most High God that cannot be broken. And it does grow stronger over time. The more that you understand yourself and become an observer of your thoughts and your feelings rather than the participator in them, the more you're going to realize that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Surprise, you may be surprised. You may literally be surprised by some good news that comes in. It could be somebody wanting to enter into a commitment, or this could even be God wanting to commit to you. The more that you honor yourself, the more that you're going to find other people want to do the same. Happy, embrace your loving connection and be happy. Be happy that you have God, literally, right on it. You can just go within and access God through meditation. You have a connection to God. Be very grateful for that. Be grateful for the fact that you've made yourself important to God, important enough that if any situation were to arise, that God would come down and swoop you up and protect you and not allow you to fall into any ruin. Cupid energy. I love it. I love Cupid energy. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. So again, Cupid's energy is a really good energy when it's in the upright. Says enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are one with the divine. That is absolutely true. Welcome in, BC. I hope you're having a good day. And welcome in, Fashionista. Yes, divine protection. Absolutely. Feelings. Take the time to explore the deep emotions that you are experiencing, especially when you meet this person or you're around them. You may feel a whole lot of emotions come forward at one time. Just try to listen to those. Been tried, dreamed of flying monkeys. Oh, that's very symbolic. Hello, round 2. Yes, it is round 2. So this is interesting. Don't allow your feelings to get the best of you. Remain open. It says openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships, because you will be guided forward. If you're with the wrong person, you will be shown that. Like literally, if this person's a past life karmic, you'll be shown that. Admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. This is a very good exercise when you're wanting to draw somebody new in, and when you're wanting to create, is you think about everything that you would admire in a partner that you would really, really value, and then show gratitude and appreciation for that. Yes, trust your intuition. Whatever you were just thinking about, the answer is yes, trust your intuition. Your intuition will literally show you who is for you and who is not for you. So I don't feel any type of way about you guys not listening to your intuition. I feel like you guys are more intuitive now than you've ever been. You're more open now. You're in union. You're accepting yourself. You're staying in the moment, and you're making a commitment to loving yourself and embracing who you truly are, which is a beautiful, beautiful process of becoming self-aware. It's all about self-awareness is key. And then it's all about connection, and nobody can disrupt your connection. I mean, they may believe that they can, but just because somebody believes a delusion doesn't make that delusion real. Like literally. Somebody, the whole thing of flying monkey. Oh, welcome in, Ragnarok. Nice to see you. Good. Oh, you had a good dream, but it had a bad ending. What a bummer. Pulling popsicle sticks out of thumbnails. Wow. Yeah, they did lots of black magic yesterday. They failed. They're doing it right now today. I can feel it. I definitely was picking up on that. So annoying. Possibly one of the most annoying things in the world. Yeah, everything I was doing, it was like, okay, there's something being thrown. There's something being done. What is it? I guess we're going to do what's the tea oracle and see what it is, which this deck is pretty good. I know it's very tempting to go on offense, but trust me, you won't need to. You can defend yourself by just protecting your energy, and you won't have to go on offense, because that's what they want. They want your guys' energy, you know. Your best friend came into your dreams trying to break you up. That's creepy, because reality isn't working for them anymore. You were a scarecrow, and the monkeys were trying to rub your spine out of your root chakra, confirming what you've been feeling for 2 days. Wow. Wow. How symbolic. Oh my gosh. That is wild. So we're going to see what's the tea says about this person that they're not wanting to reveal. That they want to come in and kiss your ass. Why? I don't know. Maybe they feel like you'll accept them in if they admit their wrongdoings. This person, I don't think that they would be fully honest. You're dodging bullets by not allowing this person to come blow smoke up your ass. You're dodging bullets, escaping negativity, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected from haters, which is a good thing. So let's see why this person is hating on you. If it's a past life thing or what, like, what is the deal? It could be something from another lifetime. It could be because you guys are having a breakthrough, had a major breakthrough. Exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And some good news came. Good. But then they did the heart attack voodoo right away. Yeah. I hate that shit. So stupid. Those heart attack spells I pick up on those quite often. They're extremely painful. I literally use a technique where I transfer whatever they just did to whatever voodoo onto them. It's like a supernatural ability that God gave me that I've been working with. But yeah, I just go, oh, okay, yeah, that's not actually meant for me. That was meant for them. This is all because you're uninterested in somebody's bullshit. Somebody could have come to you with a sob story, or they could be planning on doing that. They want you to pity them and feel bad for them. And this person believes that you can save them from a situation that they got themselves into with some type of people. Maybe they borrowed money from the wrong people. I don't know. They did something really shady. These people want something from you guys, and they want it now. They can't wait any longer. So they feel like they have to come in and kiss someone's ass. I hear. The Hatchet Boys, nice name. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so you could be dealing with 1 to 3 people. I feel like 2 of the people have decided to step away. They are like, I don't want anything else to do with this. This is because they realize that the person that's been bullying you is a spiritual hater. Literally. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. They feel like you being a free person is not fair. I get the energy of a spoiled brat that wants to be in a position that they're not meant to be in. That's what I continue to get. And I see multiple people here in my mind's eye. I'm seeing 2 women and I'm seeing a man that are throwing a fit, like a tantrum, like a child, screaming and crying to God because they don't have what you have, and that they're not going to have what you have, and that they can't steal what you have. I mean, there's many reasons that this person's upset. Been feeling weird energy bounce off of you. Well, hey, it bouncing off of you, that's a good thing. Look, they're hooked. They are hooked. I feel like this person has been hooked on your energy for a minute. They've been trying to do something to make it come off like they're on the same level as you guys, and they're not. He made deals to people over your soul. Oh my gosh. The Scipio guy keeps bullying over your spirituality. He's been spoiled a lot. Yeah. This is somebody that would definitely try to sell someone else's skull. They may be doing a ritual with a skull of somebody that they sacrificed, but they're trying to sell somebody else's soul. How in the hell do you do that? Like literally making a lot of deals over that. These people better be really careful. Yeah, it's definitely more than one person. Yeah, they ignore them. Oh my God. They try to get your attention in so many different ways. So I am taking questions. If you send me a $20 PayPal donation and then send me your question, I'll make sure that the donation goes through, and then I will pause the collective reading to answer the question. And I have my PayPal linked in the chat. But you remaining uninterested in whatever these people are talking about, because again, it's nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, I would not believe what this person has said because it sounds far-fetched. And you being some type of hooker or some type of predator or whatever, or sex worker, I don't believe that. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's like literally bullshit. It's just bullshit. Okay, you're welcome, Hatchet Boys. Yeah, it's literally bullshit. Whatever this person's been saying about your character is completely made up. And so, again, I don't know who would believe something like this, but they want to get photo proof. The dangerous thing about this foolish person is that they're trying to get other people to get pictures of you, to get evidence of you being whatever this bad person is, like however they're defaming your character because they're lying about you. They're trying to get evidence of some shit that does, yeah, they did slander you greatly. They're trying to get physical photo proof evidence that you are what these people are saying, and all the evidence that's being collected is showing that you're the exact opposite. So they should feel really stupid. You feel the one that came into your dreams hired someone to follow you? Yeah, I do pick up on that as well. I do get that as well. They definitely did hire somebody to come take pictures of you. You're over here too busy winning. All they're going to do is get photo evidence that you're a winner and they're a loser. Truly, these people are weird. They should mind their own business. I think it's weird when people don't mind their business and they try to mind other people's business. Like, that's weird. Who has time for all that? I mean, you have to be very jealous and envious and petty to be like this. And you're not going to stop winning because this person can't come with you. They want to kiss your ass so that you accept them back. It's a no. They want to use scarcity tactics. So that their main way of harassing you is gang stalking you, trying to get photo proof evidence of you doing something so that they can take you to court or have you arrested. And they want you to think in the realm of scarcity, which means lack mindset, poverty mindset. They want you to think that they want you to get to a state where you're so low that you would accept this serpent back into your life. No. Absolutely not. And I don't even mean to assault snakes like that, insult them. I don't even mean to insult snakes like that because this person is way worse than a snake. Seriously. You're over here hustling, making money, focusing on it. You're working really hard. You're building up something that's going to be very profitable, or you're writing something that's going to be very profitable. And this person specifically wants to know what you're working on with. And this keeps coming up. It's like what you're working on to bring to the world because they want to copyright it, trademark it, and try to push you out of it. Like literally, because you won't bend to their rules. They're going to try to make it seem, and this is just an illusion, but they're going to try to make it seem like all the opportunities are super scarce and there's not enough whatever. Trust me, there are going to be more than enough people. You're making a grilled cheese sandwich. Yummy. There are going to be more than enough people to support you. You don't have to worry about that. God will always make a way for you. And the fact that you're focused on money, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to support themselves. And if they don't have to support themselves, then they're very blessed and should consider themselves as blessed. And I'm feeling that stabbing in the back feeling. I hate that feeling. So somebody is actively trying to betray you right now. Okay, get that heavy energy out of here. That's like a little mini heart chakra bowl. So somebody is focused on your money. They're focused on counting your pockets instead of looking at their own finances, which is what they should be doing. This person's trying to cock block you. Look at that, how that flipped in the reverse. They're unable to cock block you like they were before. Something has shifted most definitely in the energy. They've just been trying to stop you from making money. They're also trying to do this dirt digging. They paid somebody to find some type of dirt. And if they can't find the dirt, then they've got to make the dirt up, right? He wants to steal your book. Yes, absolutely. And then try to frame you exactly when you know he's done fucked up shit. I was talking to God about that exact type of thing earlier, of somebody wanting to steal the work of another person or not pay for services or whatever. Time, like, people need to understand that your time is worth money. Your energy is worth money. Your devotion and your assistance and your guidance and your help is worth money. No one on this planet can tell you that you can't make money doing something, or that you're not worth having your basic needs met. And this is why this society is so damn broken, because they don't focus on having people's basic needs met. They focus on how can I hurt, destroy, and harm another person, rather than how can I make it so that everybody can have their needs met. You're going to remain unfazed. Yeah, I know. I've seen that pretty weird shit, whatever's going on electronically. I invite God into the internet, into whatever that stuff is. Your guides are showing you 8888 right now, 8 on the clock and 8 in the chat and 8 on the phone, 88%. Wow, that is such a sign. That's such a sign of success, you guys. Oh my gosh, like literally, you guys are seeing signs that, you know, you're going to be able to move forward. This person could have some dirt on you. They could know that maybe in your 20s you drank and partied. Who the fuck cares? Like, I'm sorry, but whatever these people think is dirt on you, what you did 20 years ago, I don't care if you were dropping acid or whatever you did, 10, 20 years ago is not relevant to what you're doing today. And it's not illegal. So, and even if it was, they don't have any solid proof that you've done anything. They're just trying to get other people to talk about you. Exactly. We own it. And if they ask, you'll let them know. That's exactly it. These people need to understand that you're not ashamed of your past, just like nobody is perfect. And I think that almost everybody alive, unless you're like a Mormon or somebody that's strictly in the DARE program or whatever, most people have experimented with substances at some point in their life. Let's just be realistic. Look, you're not doing it now, though. You're ignoring these purposeful triggers. These people want to bring up your past and say that you're some type of nympho or something. So what? If you're very sexual, so what? Is that wrong? As long as you're not spreading diseases to people and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with having a high sex drive. Okay. So again, these people need to make it make sense. Why they're trying so hard to tear you down and cock block you. And it's in the reverse. They're literally the ones that are being blocked. They're stalking you from fake accounts. 7 years single, 7 years celibate. Exactly. That's funny. It's ridiculous. These people are literally trying to find anything that and whoever this is, they are somebody that is watching you through a fake account. They're actively attempting to interact with you online. And they're doing this with the intention to bully you out of your position, to stop you from being successful. This person's just a loser. They have nothing better to do. Obviously, this person has a lot of things that they could do to better themselves, but they have nothing better to do other than stalk your social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. This person wants to marry you for money. Yeah, they say that because I won't give up. Yeah, you can see past the mask. That's exactly it. They want you to give up. They want you to give up and give in. And they're also trying to count your pockets, which is impossible to count somebody's pocket when you don't know what is going on with their account. Like, it's just weird. They're trying to count how much money you're making so they can come in and marry you for it and then take your life and steal it from you or do some weird suspicious shit. Or like I was picking up blackmail from this person, that they're going to come in and try to blackmail you with something. If anybody attempts to blackmail you, you send that message or whatever they send you with this blackmail and take it to the police, because it's illegal to blackmail people. Okay. And bring hellfire back on this idiot. They're creeping around. They're always looking through like your social media to find out where you're making your money, how you're making your money, so that they can call a place where you're getting your money and report you and complain about you. And all this person is doing is making themselves look like an insane weirdo. You have no income, gang stalking, raspberry. That's exactly it. These people, and this is why they could be tripped up, because they're not seeing how are you staying afloat without having income. This person is like wondering, what is it you're doing on the side to stay afloat? You're not like everybody else. Okay. You're not just going to go sell your body. And I'm not dissing anybody that does that, but like, you're not just going to go do any old type of shit to get some money to get your basic needs met. People need to understand the boundary of that. When it comes to that, you don't have to sell your body. The hell. And the whole concept around selling yourself and selling your body is fucking weird to me in the first place. It's just bizarre. So I don't know. This person feels like you should be forced to do the same things that they do. No. This person, if they want to sell substances to get money, they can go ahead and do that. This person obviously isn't good at it because they're broke. It's called being honorable. Yeah, you're honorable. You guys have integrity. It's weird that people find you a challenge because you can't be controlled. That's exactly it. You cannot be controlled. They want you to get married so that you'll be manipulated. So you'll be filled with another person's problems 24 hours a day. So you'll never have time to complete your divine life purpose. Crying over you. This person cries over you. They literally sleep with people and then cry about you. Like, they're weird. They are very weird. I don't think some of you guys know who this is. They just stalk you online, but they feel like in their delusional mind that they can cast some type of spell and make you come to them. Nope. Like, what? This person were to contact you, you would never respond to their message. They would just want to make you a dirty offer anyways. They're not a real person that has a real offer for you. They want to make you a dirty offer. No. Why is this person so bent out of shape, Spirit? What are they so upset about? I guess the fact that you don't need anyone, they're upset about that because they're needy. I mean, and you would not want to get in a relationship with somebody who would just be needy, needy, needy. Yeah, they want you in a box again. They'd just be needy, 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 always pulling from your energy. I mean, that's the type of they literally, they want you to get with somebody that will bring your vibration down, and it's a no. The moment, and I would say this to anybody that loved me, the moment that I start to bring your vibration down, walk away from me. They go into another room, go watch TV. If I'm in a bad mood, just leave me be. I'll cry it out and I'll get past it, you know. Then we can interact when I feel better. And when you feel, same thing with that other person. If they were to get really triggered, I would not feed into that. This person wants you continuously feeding into a drama-based relationship. Yeah, you do not know, only that they're stalking and creeping. Yeah. And they're watching your money. This person has tried to report you to the IRS, but there's nothing to report, especially because taxes are fucking optional. Okay, first of all, they've tried to report you to like DCFS. Some of you don't even have children, and the ones of you that do, these reports are not taken seriously because they sound made up, you know. People can look at you guys and see that you're not on drugs. People can look at this person and see that they're clearly on something. I mean, just the way that they behave, it's like, wow, they're clout hungry. This person's just pissed off that you're not with them and that you're more successful. You're much more successful than they are. This person will say anything, do anything, make shit up, be dramatic. And they better be freaking real careful who they talk to, because these people know really bad people that traffic other people. So they better be very careful who they are opening their mouth with you in, because I'm not kidding. You will bring this coven and cult the fuck to the ground, and they will be on their knees begging for mercy. If this person mentions you to the wrong people, every single person you're mentioned to in that organization will fall ill. So they better be really careful about this slander and gossip that they're trying to create. Somebody wants you bound in a legal or a situation that could be like taken to court. They want you continually fighting. It's giving me that vibe of like the people that were trying to come for Cardi B. And I'm not like saying that she's the best person, but in her court case, she was completely fucking innocent. And it was the other person that was trying to come for her was a security guard. She was like going to a doctor's visit in a hospital for her baby, for her pregnancy. And this person just comes up and starts recording her and gets up right up in her face, like no 6 foot like distance, none of that, gets right up in her face, and then posts the interaction the fuck to the internet, and it violates HIPAA because they are a security guard intimidating somebody. Like, it's just ridiculous. Then this person thought, oh, because I got fired on a HIPAA violation because of what I did to you, now I need to sue you for $55 million or $54 million, however much it was trying to come for Cardi B, saying that she scratched her. This bitch went home and scratched herself. And when they lined up the nails and all that, Cardi B is left-handed, and so it was impossible for her to have scratched this person in that type of way. And their entire proof of the incident, even though they were filming the whole thing and there was no physical altercation, but their proof of the incident was her returning home to her mother's house where her mother saw her visibly upset. I'm sorry, but no, that's not enough. Okay. There was no physical altercation. Even the hospital cameras were checked. There was no physical altercation. So what this person was claiming was complete bullshit. The fact that they walked away from that court case, not getting their ass sued off. If I would, Yeah, that's exactly what you were saying too. If I was Cardi B, I would have countersued that bitch and been like, don't worry about it. If you don't have the money now, you're going to have the money in the future. So we can just, all these court costs and all this stuff that you drudged up, we can just go through it that way, and you can be responsible for my half and for your half, and you can make payment arrangements. That's what I would literally say if I was her. But she doesn't need the money. She's just glad to walk away and still be free and not have her career ruined by somebody that completely was a lying bitch, basically. Scipio knows traffickers, and he ratted on you to them. That's so bad. They use clown symbolism. Clowns symbolize chaos. This is a drama starter, somebody that enjoys feeding off of the drama that they cause. You said the same thing. People need to be held accountable, doing stuff like that, like the Me Too movement. That's exactly it. People need to be held accountable when they come, especially if they come and they waste the court's time, they waste the judge's time. They knew damn well that no physical altercation. I mean, that person knew that they were coming in on a 100% lie, trying to use Cardi B's past whatever references of being a stripper. They were literally trying to bring up shit. They were just kind of trying to make fun of her. It was really fucked up. Yeah, he ratted about how you save kids. I would not doubt that. Literally, this person just tries to start drama. They're always partying as well. And then on top of that, she filed a fake disability. No, it wasn't a disability, a fake unemployment claim, saying that she was unemployed unlawfully, and she was the one that broke the HIPAA violation. So she even went to workers' comp and tried to lie to them about being injured by Cardi B, and now that's why she can't work. Like, shut the fuck up. This person should have been put in jail on the basis of, what is it, of obstruction of justice is what I would say, trying to just obstruct the natural flow of justice. A romantic love affair. Somebody wants to come in and they want you to be engaged in a romantic love affair with them so that they can basically find out what you're working on and steal it. They're a grudge holder. Somebody you could have had a romantic affair with in the past, or they at least wanted one. Maybe they're holding a grudge because you would not have a romantic affair with them. Again, if you don't want to get married and if you don't want to be a part of some type of weird, relationship, you don't have to be. This person's just got really bad habits and they want you to be addicted to things. And again, I had to turn away from an old neighbor in the hellish place I used to live in on the Indian burial grounds that was always into this bad habit shit, trying to just push substances all the time on me. I had to move away from all that shit to just keep my sanity. So again, this person could have been involved with people that do have bad habits. Yeah, you didn't want more than friendship while you were healing. They came. And beware also, cry me a river. Beware of people coming in and being like, oh, let's just be friends. You need to be, if it's somebody of the opposite sex, okay, and they're coming in wanting to be friends all of a sudden, I would be a little suspicious of why do they want to be friends so bad? Especially I would be like, yo, you want to be my friend so bad, but do you want to, I would ask specifically, do you want to sleep with me? Is there some sexual stuff going on? Or do you just want to get close to me and so you can backstab me or steal from me? Which one is it? Because it's probably either all three of those things or one of those or two of those things. These people think that we're fucking stupid. I swear to God, they think that we're stupid, naive, deaf, and dumb. Coming for somebody who's an intuitive person, those are not the people to come for. You know what I mean? Those are not you guys are not easy targets. As somebody that would be an easy target would be somebody that wants to engage in bad habits. Why don't they just go find more people like them? Oh, because those people aren't connected to shit other than the devil. And so they could go back to those people, but they would be drained. They want to drain you out of everything. They know that you doing this reflecting, you're going to see these people's intentions and you're going to rebuke it and not give into it, literally. They want screenshot evidence. This person could be trying to stalk you up close and personal, trying to get screenshot evidence. I don't care what they do. They could have a piece of your hair, a piece of your jewelry, a hair type, whatever. This person could have even your DNA. They're not going to do anything with that. They could take it to a practitioner, but trust me, that shit will not work. Mark my words. Their bullshit, it's not going to work. Them taking screenshots of you live or whatever and to send the evil eye and give it to a practitioner, that shit ain't gonna work. And most of these practitioners don't even do the work that they're paid to do. Yeah, they stalk bully you for nothing. Then imagine that you would trust them. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely, this is why they have to do so much witchcraft, because even saying it out loud sounds ridiculous. They never have the facts. These people are always like lying. They're always having to make some shit up because they never have the facts. And it sounds far-fetched, everything that they're saying. In fact, people are asking this person like, so why are you not friends with them no more? And they're making up all this elaborate story that sounds retarded. It sounds something that's fake. And people are looking at this person and these people like they're crazy. Like, why are you making shit up? Like, that's not what you said before. Doesn't match what the universe is showing. I really feel like these people just want other people to hate you as much as they do. No, there are way more many people that love you than hate you. Don't ever think that a group of people hates you. In fact, know that the fact that they gang stalk you is the exact opposite of hate. You took your hair and you were second guessing what you were seeing. Yeah, definitely don't second guess it. Just know that they were not able to get anything accomplished with taking your hair. How stupid. And again, the whole thing of Samson, his belief, this is why belief is so powerful. You have to just believe and know that God has got you. And if these people ever got a hold of any part of your DNA, that just because they're able to do witchcraft on other people does not mean that you're like those other people. Your DNA just hits differently. These people look at you as they're looking at you with a grudge. He came, helped unclog your toilets, and he left the hair, on your snake and just left it like it was that. Wow. It keeps rewinding my live. That is weird. I don't know what's doing that. I don't know if it's a hacking thing or if it's YouTube or how that's even possible. Weird. Creativity. This is what I'm saying. They want to steal your work, copy your work, duplicate, and feed off of you. This person is looking for an easy way. They feel like you're the easy way. No, you're not. Make it make sense, person. This person seriously feels like they have no creativity. They feel like they have nothing to offer this world because they're always feeding off other people and they're always running away from their problems and there's nowhere to run. Where can you run where God does not exist when God created everything? Where is make it make sense. Tell me a place where these people can go where God does not exist. God is within all of us and within everything around us. So there is nowhere that these people that can go to get away from God. And that's truly who they have the issue with. They don't like you having abilities. That's a personal issue with the Most High that they have. This is just somebody who's very broke. Spiritually and financially. They need to steal your ideas and duplicate off your work and feed off of you to feed their bullshit, their drug addiction or substance issue. This person is completely broke. They want you to literally lower your standards and accept them back in. They're running from the fact that they're broke by trying to create shortcuts and cheat and steal off of people. And that's how they feel like they're going to get out of this hole of debt. It's not, though. They want you to enter into a love triangle. This is a setup. This is a setup to get you into a third party, multiple lovers, threesome orgy type situation where you're trusting people that cannot be trusted. And these people are working together to try to steal and take something from you. And I don't care. They could have sex with you. You're not going to allow it, but they could have sex with you and they still won't be able to steal and pull energy from you. Like, I don't care what their method is, it's a no. These people forgot that you are beloved by God. They forgot a very big, important piece of the information. You know what I mean? Wow, he's a Virgo. You feel like you feel he's gifted, but he turned away from it. Wow. You know what? I mean, that could very well be the case because a lot of people, their gifts and abilities scare them, especially when they get the answers like, yeah, if you continue to do this, you're going to pass away. Nobody wants to hear that. But again, wouldn't you rather be warned that you're going in the wrong direction rather than just going in the wrong direction and never being told? This person wants to make a love offer to you. I don't trust it. I don't know what they put in this cup. They could even dose you with their period blood or what other nasty ass shit. I don't care what it is. I was watching this interview with Raven Simone and her wife straight up admitted to putting blood in the spaghetti and bewitching her. And she was like, okay with that. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on in this world right now? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to search the Raven Simone and her wife episode because they have like their own like podcast or show or something together. But yeah. And how, again, it must have been witchcraft because how those two people could be together, it's like, oh, that's witchcraft for sure. This person wants you back because they weren't able to sufficiently stab you in the back and copy off of you and steal off of you. This person could have also tried to do some fraud in your name. And so they need you to enter into agreement with their demonic covenant so that they can then get off of whatever this illegal shit that they've done in your name. They're in their head. They really believe that this is possible to actually get you back. That's delusional. That's not possible. It's delusional. This person also feels like they want to call, like, if you've got children, this person wants to get your children taken away because they want to come into your life and they don't want you to have children when they come into your life. This person just thinks that you're going to accept them in whenever they get ready. They are sorely mistaken, this narcissistic idiot. They're sorely mistaken. This person also has some type of infection they want to spread to you, which is extremely dangerous. Now it's turning into predatory behavior. Piece of lemon in my mouth. Literally, this person is turning into a predator. I feel like they feel very sick and they need to go to the doctor. You can't heal this person's STD. I don't know why they won't go to the doctor. Anybody that's experiencing the symptoms that I'm picking up on will know for sure that it is some type of STD that they need to get looked into. I mean, allowing some shit to fester and grow and mutate into something the fuck else, that's absolutely terrifying to me. That's probably one of my worst fears is some mutation of something like that. Like, they could just go take a penicillin pill and get rid of this shit, but instead they keep it around because they want to purposely infect people to destroy them. That's literally what they want to do. And they're unhappy because you won't open your legs to them. No, duh, you won't open your legs to this person at all. They've got a very bad reputation for being somebody that likes to infect people and then go about their business while spreading this demon to everybody else. Trust me, this person's just doing this because they know that you have value and worth. But when they were in your life, they didn't see that value and worth. So they treated you like you were a piece of garbage. Now they're regretting that. Not that they treated you like a piece of garbage, but they're regretting that the fact that they didn't see your value when they knew you. Karmic friends. This is like you being a psychic and an intuitive and knowing the future and you telling your friend about that shit and then they laugh in your face, kiss your ass, and pretend that they believe that you are psychic. But then later on, they find out, holy shit, this person really was psychic. They really were intuitive. They were not faking that. No. And this whole time, this person could have had access to a whole intuitive psychic as a friend while they were friends with you. But now that they're not friends with you, they want to come back and offer you something just so that they can compete with you for some shit that is never going to be theirs, and it's never going to be in their arena. It's never going to be in their court, wasting time. This person, if they were to come back into your life, all they would do is try to delay you from your destiny. The odds of Mr. Florida texting you at this moment, oh my God, literally wasting time. This person literally, all they want to do is waste your time. And time is very valuable. I said, like I was saying, your time is worth money. Your energy is worth money. Your attention is worth money. Your work is worth money. This person knows that. They know that for sure. You're moving in silence, and it's because this person is like just crazy because you're moving in silence. You're not telling anybody what you're doing. And so that's why it's not going to be sabotage. Trust me, if you were to reveal anything about what you're doing or what you're about to do, this person would definitely go try to do some type of witchcraft to destroy that. So let this person fall into the pit that they've dug, because it's truly them. It's truly them. That's the problem. They're bankrupt. This is what their issue is. They're bankrupt and they don't have any money, and they see you as being stable. They could see you as somebody that could protect them or could get them out of debt or could help them pay this debt. And no, this person used you for as long as they were going to use you. They're not coming back. Yeah, they want to travel towards you. This person is also afraid of you leaving the country or leaving the state. They want to travel towards you if they feel like if they can intercept you, intercede on you before this legal cop energy does. They feel like if they can get to you before the legal justice system does, then they'll be able to convince you to just tell the justice system that it was okay to fraudulently use your information to do identity theft and all this other dumb bullshit in your name. No. If you find out what this person has done, report it to the police and whatever other authorities that are able to be reported to. This person's trying to ask other people for their comments on your life because they want to be able to count your pockets to know what you're making. So how are you staying afloat when they've done nothing but poverty spells on you? How are you staying unpossessed? How it's like, dude, God is how. God has got this person. Where you failed this person, God picked up the slack. Okay? That's why. You're a queen rising, or you're going to be with a queen rising, or you're stepping into your power. People see you rising up, glowing up. Okay? They see you being successful. And they're tripping out on that. This person is losing their shit. They forgot. They forgot that you are actually a good person. This is why this is never going to work. They forgot that they're trying to do this dumb shit to somebody who's a good person. They've got love on the brain. This person is always dreaming, fantasizing, jerking their thing off, and thinking about you. And why didn't they just tell you when they were friends with you that they had a crush on you? Why didn't they just come correct and be like, hey, you want to be fuck buddies? Like, why didn't they just come on that type of shit? Because that's truly what this is about. They want access to your sacred energy. But they won't tell you that because they know that you would reject them. Obviously, they're a stalker. Who in the hell would want to be with somebody that's always watching them like a weirdo, stalking, and is obsessed with their energy? Nobody wants to be with an obsessive, crazy person. This person feels haunted with memories, trauma, and flashbacks. They feel haunted by your success. Oh, well, I guess they're going to be haunted then, because you're not going to stop being successful for anybody. This person expects you to bend in ways that are unnatural. They need to really grow up. This is an obsessive lover, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic, extremely karmic individual. If you ever got back with them or around them again, you would begin to lose everything. So this is why exactly. This is why you can't, because you're in the energy of the jackpot. Even if you don't have a bunch of extra spending money, you're still alive. You still can go make a sandwich. You can still go make a quesadilla. You can still go eat a taco. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're not into older men. This is exactly it. But this person has wanted to have sex with you since they met you. And maybe they know that you're not into older men. They know that. So it's like weird when people can't sleep with somebody and then they get real jealous. It's real weird. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Because truly what they want to do is energy harvest and steal. And their main method of doing that is through sex. And they feel like lust and sex is the end all be all. No, it's not. It's really not. That's very surface level when it comes to relationships. Somebody really wants to steal emotionally from you and mentally from you, and it's a no. They want you to be grieving over them. And if you have ever cried over this person, that was the amount of tears that was going to happen. I think it's ironic. I just noticed this bankrupt card. He's like literally squeezing a beer can. This person is so stupid. And maybe if they would stop spending all of their time fantasizing and drinking, they wouldn't be bankrupt. Oh, you're picking up your grandson. Good for you. You had to jump off for a moment. You got really bad jaw pain out of nowhere. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're at Taco Bell? No shit. That sounds yummy. Wow. I love Taco Bell. It's pretty good stuff. So look at this. Literally. You could be getting, why that jaw pain happened is because it has to do with your left ear. You're literally hearing a part of the puzzle that you didn't see before. I think that this person's tried to hide the fact that they're bankrupt and the fact that they're played out. They're trying to hide that so that you guys don't find out. But you're still over here unbothered. What you don't know is not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're not intimidated by crooks and liars and people that are gang stalkers. These people are not scary. In fact, what's scary is the fact that you're more powerful than a group of people. That's more frightening. That one individual person, you're making tacos. Oh, I love it. I love it, you guys. Literally. You're more powerful than this group of people. That's what's scary. These people should be afraid of you, but they don't fear you like that. They literally, I don't know what they fear, but it's not you, not quite yet. God is going to do something phenomenal in your guys' experience with this person. Like literally. They're looking you up, researching you, studying you, trying to get this info. Like they're trying to use some type of astrological thing to make their gossip line up with the stars. It doesn't, it's not the correct information, whatever this person's doing. Okay, let's get a conclusion. What does this person want? And how can we further avoid them? They want your happiness. If this person could become a leech to your energy field, they would want to steal your happiness from you. And everybody deserves to be happy and healthy and loved. And so why they feel like you can't have it is ridiculous. Wow. You think it rewound because you're still hacked like 20 years? Damn. Oh, you know what? I know a lot of people that don't eat pork. What you can do is you can make beef tacos and they taste really good. You use like chuck roast and you sear it on both sides, then put it in the crock pot with like beef bouillon and then chipotle sauce. You cook that for 8 hours and then shred the meat up and you use the sauce for dipping. Oh my gosh. You'll have to literally do a YouTube search on beef tacos, beef taco recipe, because there was a short. I followed it verbatim of what it did and it created the most delicious tacos. I was like, oh my gosh, I learned a new skill. So this person knows that they're not shit. They know that they're not special. which is kind of sad. They're in a legal situation. You sang this song to the monitoring spirits the other day that on your walk. That's so funny. Matt Phoenix, let me be. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's exactly it. And yeah, left ear. They're trying to block you from hearing. This is why they want, this is absolutely why. They're facing a legal issue, which means a court, judge, immigration, lawyers, some type of situation. This could be somebody who is literally about to be kicked out of the country, or they are being kicked out. They want you to give them money for their legal issues. That's why they're doing all this shit. That's literally why. They want you to give them money for their legal issues, for the shit that they did illegally. No. This person may try to threaten you at some point. Their threats are empty threats. Don't ever threaten anybody back. Just be like, okay, well, I guess we'll see if that happens or not. This person wants you to feel threatened. They want you to feel threatened by them impersonating you. Why would you be threatened by a copycat? Like wannabe. This person wants to be you, but they're not. Doesn't even make any sense. And the fact that you don't fear this person really irks them. Like they feel a certain type of way if you lay like, fear me. Like nobody is afraid of your dumb broke ass. Like what the fuck? Thieving ass. Nobody is afraid of that. Why should anybody be afraid of a thief? Just have a gun, have a pew pew, have some pepper spray. You don't need to be afraid of these people. In fact, if they came running up on you, they would get the worst ass whooping of their entire life. You would beat this person probably within an inch of their life. Literally. You probably throw him down in the sewer with it. Like, seriously. That's why I would not mess with you guys. Like, literally, it's just a bad idea. You never know until you never want to find out that somebody is like John Wick in the spirit and shit. You never want to find that out by attacking the wrong person. Look, this is all because your light irritates their demons. That's hilarious. Yeah, you've survived words, and you guys are very capable of taking care of yourself. You sing songs to the telepathic assaulters. Exactly. To the archons. Yeah, you just changed the lyrics. I love that. I love that. Look, you guys are this boss daddy. You're going to be with a boss daddy. You're going to be safe. Whether you're this queen or this boss, this is your energy. You show up this way. You know what I mean? You guys are absolutely in the right. This person could be losing their vehicle and this is just karma. Like they're losing their car. It's all over this legal issue. I think that they got a car title loan taken out to pay for this court thing so they don't have to go to jail, but they may end up being deported and sent to jail, and their car is going to be repossessed. So it's all of that's going to happen. You're not paying this person's car note. I don't care what they're talking about. And they can't sue you over anything. They don't have anything to sue you over. Look at this. Bad karma is exactly what I was just talking about. This person's got very bad karma. They're not going to be able to sue you or do anything to you like that. So again, and if they attempt to try to take you to court and sue you over some bullshit that you have nothing to do with, these people are going to be, they're used to using their words and their mouths to manipulate people into doing evil shit against you. These people have no idea that in a court of law, your words don't mean shit. If you don't have any type of evidence to back those words up, your words don't mean anything and they don't fucking matter. And that's what the truth is about any type of legal situation. Them saying that you were a part of something but having no receipts. And then when the judge is like, okay, show me everything you said about the collective, show me the receipts, and there are no receipts, and everything that person said is just hearsay and it's inadmissible in court. Cannot be used. And as it should be, you can't just take somebody's word for something and then lock somebody up off of taking somebody's word for it. You can't. You have to have straight up real evidence to put somebody away. That's why I would always suggest if somebody the police have said that they have evidence of you committing a crime that you know you didn't commit, make them come up with that evidence and produce it. Ace Ventura. Oh my gosh, that's such a funny movie. Literally, this person's gonna, oh, wham, wham, wham. They're gonna bully you online. Like, literally, like, we don't have a skin as tough as a fucking elephant. Come on with this shit. The truth here, the real truth, this is the kicker. You have evidence of this person bullying you online some type of way or threatening you. You could very well use that cyberbullying evidence, that's real evidence of committing a crime. Yeah, he likes faking being you. You could actually use that evidence and take this person to court and sue them for defamation and for cyberbullying. So again, they better tread very carefully with this dumb shit, because this is a stupid idea. Trying to get money out of you because they want you to be quiet. No, maybe this person should shut the fuck up. Since nobody wants to hear them, they should shut up. Since all they do is imitate you, they should shut up. Literally. They're on the same shit, different day. This person could be trying to get women to come attack you, to fight with you, to argue with you. You're not going to argue with some dumb bitch over some idiot. I'm sorry, but if somebody came to me, tried to argue with me about an ex or any of these weird people, I would just be like, yo, don't ever contact me again. Block, blocked. Be like, you are trying to fight me over some fucking loser. Blocked. Just completely block these people. Reject them to their face. That's one thing that they can't stand, is being rejected, because they're so stuck in their ego. They feel like everybody should have to go along with their bullshit, and whatever they say should just be listened to because they're the victim. This person victimized themselves by coming for you. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to leech on your light so you can fake being you to other people. So this person wants to be a better version of you than you are. It's a no. Okay. God has told this person to stop. They want the inside scoop. They need a closer look. So they're sending somebody in to take a closer look, be up in your business. All this person's going to see is that you're moving on and that you have moved on. I don't know what tarot reader, what divination abuser they're going to, getting this information that something can be, a bridge can be, that was already burnt down by this person. They put gasoline and a lighter to this shit. It was completely burnt down. There's no rebuilding that bridge. This divination abuser has told this person that they could actually get away with this shit. That's why they believe it. They're not getting it from the devil. They're getting it from a person that pretends to be an intuitive that's getting it from the devil. So again, the devil's just setting these people up to fall on their face. They're talking shit. This is all they do. This is all they can do, is make up lies and bullshit and talk shit. You could have physically moved on, if not only moving, but you could have literally physically moved on. And this person wants to come fake flex like they have it, just so they can get in your energy and steal from you. They need you to write off their bullshit. They need your energy to get anything moving, and they're not getting it. These people are losing. They want to dust some shit off. This person's been trying to get physical evidence of something, and all that's happening is they're getting fucking told no, basically. They're a groupie. They want to be a part of your team. They want to smile in your face and stick a knife in your heart at the same time. This person feels like, oh, we're so compatible. We have such good vibes, such good chemistry. No, you don't. This person is disgusting. Their sex is on nothing. Boring. Completely boring. And they want to force their way on you. No. You guys don't need to be dominated. And this person that wants to force their way in, force things on you, they're delusional. So I would continue to just remain in the light, know that these people are not being believed, that their stories are not being listened to, and that God is not acknowledging anything that these people say. In fact, they need to be real careful about who they spread your name to, because if they take your name to any type of evil organization or secret society, everybody in that organization and secret society will get sick and they will pass away. So this person had better be ready for the backfire that's about to occur. And just know that by you guys not giving in to fear, you are avoiding this tragedy called AKA this other person. Because they truly, all they wanted to do is cock block you, and they're not able to do that. You've basically passed the test, whatever it was. And I think it was just to not get revenge on these people, because they're not even worth the energy to get revenge. These people are so low vibrational. You guys are so in a better space. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate each and one of you for being here. Please like the video, tap that notification bell, okay? Make sure that you are notified every time that I go live, and make sure that you guys are subscribed, okay? And if you like more of my content, there is a link to my other platform in the description box below. If you would like to tip or donate, there is a link in the chat and links in the description box. God, there's so many things to remember to say on these platforms. It's crazy. But know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. Remember, you're loved by God. God's got you. You don't need to stress this person at all. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Peace be with you. Bye. Have a wonderful evening, you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Bye.